MOOGH, and this plays 2 to 4 players. It takes about 15 to 35 minutes to play, and this is a semi-cooperative game where players are working together to try to take out a woolly mammoth or some other beast, but they're also trying to inflict the most damage and gain the most savage points so that they win the game. And the reason that this is a semi-cooperative game is because the beast will fight back, so you're going to need the help of everyone else to try and take this beast down, because if you are unable to kill any of the beasts, or if all the cavemen are killed before you're able to do so, then all players lose the game. And the way that this works is that each caveman's going to have a meeple out on the board as well as their own action card, and each action card is going to have an injured side and an uninjured side, and if you get injured twice, then you are out of the game. And you're going to be able to select different beasts, but the beast will also have a card of its own, and that's going to dictate the sort of actions that it's going to be performing, as well as different movements it might make depending on the dice rolling and depending on what the other players do. But the game plays over 3 phases. The first phase is the prep phase, where you're going to be doing a bit of reset and cleanup from the previous round. But then you're going to be rolling a die and then increasing or reducing the rage of whatever beasts are out on the board depending on that dice roll. And the rage comes into effect when it's that beast's turn, because it will be able to take more actions the higher its rage is. But after the prep phase, we have the action selection phase, and this is where each player is going to be planning their actions, and they'll be able to do this by placing a marker in between 2 actions on their action card, and then that will allow them to play those 2 actions if they want to on the next phase. And you can never leave the marker where it is, you always have to move it to another branch on your action card. And the neat thing about this is that each caveman's card is a little bit different, so that you're going to have some different actions and different choices depending on the caveman that you play from game to game. And in the team version, you'll even be able to mix and match different cavemen together to create a different combo of actions that are available to you and your team. And then the third phase is the resolution phase, and this is where players will actually be able to perform the actions that they selected in the previous phase, and this is going to happen in turn order, which is going to be alternating after each round. But basically, players are going to be trying to perform whatever actions they can to move in, inflict damage on the beast from a safe distance or from a safe location, while trying to also make sure that they're not putting their teammates in danger, but then that they are possibly putting their opponents in danger if they feel like it. It's semi-cooperative. But you'll be able to do different things like move around, climb onto the beast, perform all sorts of different types of attacks. You can taunt, scare, or sedate the beasts, set traps, heal, gain tokens that can be spent to reroll dice later, or use an idea card which will allow you to perform a special action. Some of these actions will also require you to perform a sort of skill check by doing some dice rolling, and some of the actions can also increase or decrease the rage of the beast. And the beast will react to certain actions that the players perform, turning towards whichever caveman is the closest anytime it's attacked, and certain parts of the beast are more dangerous to be around, like the mammoth's tusks, than other areas of the beast where you might be a little bit more protected, until you try to hit it and it turns towards you. Different squares on the board will also feature some different types of terrain, and these can have different effects on the players as well as the beast, and you might be able to use certain areas for cover, or you might want to stay out of other certain areas. And as part of the resolution phase, the beast also plays a part in the player order. So as you're resolving each player's action, you're going to eventually get to the beast, and then you're going to have to resolve its action. And the way that works is that you're going to have a track here that has a number of actions in order, and you're going to be moving a token down that track, performing the next action that the token moves on to. The thing you have to watch out about here is that the number of times that token is going to move on the beast's turn is completely dependent on the beast's rage. So if it is a higher rage value, that token is going to move more times, and that beast is going to perform more actions in a single turn. And the game ends when the beast is killed, and in that case, the team that inflicted the most savage points is going to win the game. But if there's only one team left and no beast was killed, then all players lose the game. And this one's going to be launching on GameFound, so if you are interested in this one, I have a link below, and you can follow along to get notified.